Crispier French fries in the air fryer. Healthier, safer, more convenient, time efficient, less messy, and with minimum effort. Is it even possible? I mean, really crispy outside and creamy inside, like this one. I've tried a bunch of different methods and even thought I wasn't cut out for it. But no, you can do it. It's very simple, you just need to avoid common mistakes and problems. There are different ways to prepare potatoes for frying to get that perfect crispness. I tried soaking potatoes in cold water for 30 minutes. Someone even managed to add ice to water or leave it in the fridge overnight. Some home cooks advocate to boil potatoes in water for 5-10 minutes beforehand. Boiling potatoes has two sides. More crispy crust from gelatinized starch, but breaks down pectin for a loose structure. Then I came across method of boiling potatoes with vinegar, which preserves their structure and makes them super elastic. However, I found that this method also made the potatoes too dry inside and gave them a slightly sour taste. I have also seen some home cooks add baking soda when boiling potatoes, which further breaks down the pectin. However, I didn't like the outcome as the potatoes became overly soft and it was difficult to coat them in oil and mix them in the air fryer. There is also a Heston method which requires boiling from 20 to 30 minutes, then drying in the freezer for at least 1 hour to remove the moisture, then frying, then again drying in the freezer and then again frying. We're making French fries and not smoking brisket, right? I will tell you later which method I have chosen, but now let's move to the cooking process. And by the way, if you don't have any extra 15 minutes for preparation and simply want French fries with the taste of nothing, then you can close this video.
Okay, in my opinion, the most important thing in achieving crispy French fries is choosing the right type of potato. It should be a high starch and low moisture potato. High level of starch makes them ideal for creating a fluffy, crispy texture when fried. Lower moisture allows them to absorb less oil during frying and also results in a crispier texture. And blah blah blah. I can recommend the following. Choose a potato with rough skin and oblong shape. It should be firm and dense. These are the signs of the high starch potato. I was able to get the same result with both red and brown potatoes. If you want your fries to be evenly cooked, they need to be approximately the same size. Otherwise, you will see this situation. The smallest ones will be overcooked, the medium ones will be okay, and the thickest ones won't be fully cooked. Cut the potato until you have created a rectangular shape. And now you can easily make evenly sized cuts of around 1/4 of an inch. Now I settled on the method of boiling potatoes, without baking soda or vinegar, just boiling for 5-7 minutes. I found it the most efficient from end result and time required. And don't forget to add salt. Adding salt to the boiling water not only adds flavor to the potatoes, but also draws out moisture, resulting in a crispier French fries. Drain the potatoes and pat them dry. To ensure crispy and evenly fried French fries, it's important to remove excess moisture as it prevents the oil from properly coating the surface of the potatoes, resulting in uneven frying and potentially soggy French fries. And here is one more simple trick, and I don't understand why no one uses it. If potatoes are still wet, you can put them into the fryer for 2-3 minutes and voila! Now you can easily mix it with oil. By the way, I'm a big opponent of using vegetable oils, and whenever I can replace it with animal fat, I do it. I will use some beef tallow. Toss the potatoes with tallow carefully to avoid breaking them, as they are still soft after boiling. And common mistake, adding spices before frying. It is best to add spices after cooking to prevent burning and ensure even coating.
And you don't need to preheat the air fryer, believe me, I did all the tests.
Okay, let's load the potatoes into the air fryer. It's super important to follow these simple rules. Do not overcrowd the basket unless you want some soggy and unevenly cooked fries. The rule of thumb is that for maximum crispness, do just one layer and make sure the fries isn't touching so air can circulate. However, I found that I could air fry 2 layers at once with good results. By shaking the basket, every 4-5 minutes during cooking, to ensure that the fries cooks evenly on all sides. However, in this case, it will take an additional 15 minutes to fry. And here is one more common mistake: setting incorrect temperature and time. Perfect settings depends on a lot of conditions, and most probably you will have to experiment yourself, but in this recipe, with this kind of potato and type of cut and boiling in water, I found out that first 15 minutes with 180°C and additional 3-4 minutes with 200°C worked perfectly. You get crispy outside and creamy inside French fries. And don't forget to toss every 5 minutes. While the air fryer is doing its job, let's prepare a cheese sauce. It is super easy. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter in a saucepan over medium heat. Add 1.5 tablespoons of flour and whisk until smooth. Add 1 cup heavy cream, whisking constantly until mixture is smooth. Cook for 2-3 minutes until mixture thickens. Stir in 100 grams of shredded cheddar cheese until melted and smooth. Season with salt and pepper to taste. It's done. Once you're ready to use it, simply heat it up and stir it. You can either pour this sauce on top of your fries or serve it separately as a dip. After 15 minutes, transfer the potatoes to a large bowl and mix again with the tallow. Then put them back in the air fryer for another 5 minutes at 200°C. After it's done, you can add seasonings if you want. Something like paprika, garlic and more. But as we boiled it with salt water and we made this yummy cheese sauce, I don't need any seasonings.
See, it's both crispy outside and creamy inside. I think words are unnecessary here. I will just add my cheese sauce and eat it all. Follow these simple steps and you will be able to make French fries just like this. You don't need to experiment or waste your time. Enjoy! Let me know in the comments below if you are able to make them as well, or if you have any tips on how to make them even better. I found this method to be a great alternative to classic deep-fried French fries. Now you can prepare French fries for your burgers much faster and with less mess. They pair perfectly with juicy and delicious smash burgers. But that's a video for another time, unless you've got time right now, because you can watch right here how to make these tasty smash burgers at home in a pan without any special equipment.